Hello, scientists. We've learned a lot this week. We've learned about different habitats. We've learned about some of the plants that live there. We've learned about the parts of the plants, the adaptations, that help them live in their habitats. Today, we're going to use all that we've learned to make a special project. Did you know there are scientists called botanists who know all about plants? Botanists travel around the world searching for plants no one has ever seen before. When they discover a new plant, they get to name it. This is true. Imagine you are a botanist. You are out exploring one of the habitats when you discover, aha, a plant never seen by anyone before. And like any good scientist, you take out your pencil and paper and draw your plant. You draw the habitat that it lives in. You write down everything about the plant's adaptations that you can see. When you get back home, you'll need this information to present your discovery to your fellow botanists. That is also true. That's how they do it. Well, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to pretend we've discovered a new plant. We're going to make a presentation to show our fellow scientists. All right. First, go back and reread all that you wrote this week. Reread what you wrote about the plants that live in the different habitats. We studied the Arctic, where it's super cold, the rainforest, where it's warm and it rains all the time, deciduous forests, where they have 4 seasons, like near us, and we studied the desert, where it's super sunny and dry. We learned about the adaptations that help the plants survive in their different habitats. Once you've reread your writing, you can start imagining your plant. You decide which habitat it lives in. You decide what adaptations it has to help it live there, and you decide what it looks like. Next, I'm just going to put this up here. There we go. Next, make a detailed drawing in color of your plant. Draw the habitat too. Then, write a list of its adaptations. Make sure you write about how each adaptation helps this plant survive. Last, write your plant's name. You can make that up. And the habitat it lives in too. That has to be a real place. Well, here's an example that I made. This is my presentation. It says, I made this up, the Rogersosia plant, discovered by Wendy Rogers in its Arctic habitat. And I drew a picture of it in its habitat. This is the Arctic during the summer, so there's snow on the mountains. There's a very short warm period. Oh, here's my, I wonder if I can zoom in. Maybe. Yeah, there I go. So you can see it's a little plant with flowers and leaves, and it has all these little hairy things on it. That's what I decided. And then I wrote here, I'll zoom in again. I wrote the adaptations. I wrote about 3 adaptations. 1, this small plant grows very, very fast. How this helps. There is a short summer in the Arctic. This plant doesn't need a lot of time. 2, it is low to the ground. How this helps. It doesn't get blown by cold winds. 3, it has fuzzy hairs. How this helps. These keep the plant warm. So that's what my presentation looked like. And you're going to make one that's similar, but it'll have your ideas. Remember, you must include the following: the name of your plant, you'll make that up, the name of its habitat, a detailed color drawing of your plant in its habitat, and a list of its adaptations and how each one helps your plant survive. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. Bye.